Speaker Grassley, in mid-December, you said you want education decisions on policy issues to be, focused on parents, parental choice. Does that mean that you will be giving parents a state subsidy to send their children to a private school?
From my perspective, where I think that House Republicans are going to start is everything is on the table. That would be consistent with what I said going back even into earlier in the month. I think we should start session, everything's on the table. And when I say that, parental choice and the student choice being involved in that, I think they have been, in a lot of school districts, have been forgotten in these conversations. So from my perspective, where we're going to start is everything on the table. But as we're making these decisions, the driver is going to be making sure that the parent and the student are at the table and have their voices heard. Look back into the election, there was a lot of seats, and I know Senator Whitver could comment on this probably better than I could. There was a lot of districts across the state that I think that they played a huge role. That issue, the fact that parents didn't feel they were even being listened to when it came to returning their children into school districts to reopen in person. I think that Iowans spoke loud and clear that that's their expectation. And in fact, I think it affected a lot of races in November.
Senator Whitver, do you think that the state should give parents tuition assistance to send their child to a private school or a parochial school?
I think that, like the speaker said, that's on the table. When you talk about parental choice, there's a lot of different things that go into that. It's whether can you transfer out of Des Moines Public Schools or not. It's whether are your kids in school 5 days a week, or are they all virtual? It's public-private. So there's a lot of different areas of that conversation when you talk about parental choice, and we're going to have to sort through those. We're going to work close with the governor. We're going to work close with the House. We have one of our strongest members, Amy Sinclair, that is in charge of our education committee. We have full faith and confidence in her and her abilities to help navigate all these education issues. But it's everything from funding to in-person or virtual to parental choice. And so education is going to be probably the biggest conversation of this entire session.